A challenge in the Cauldron Train Yard. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games, and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
Detective, there's still a trial left for you to complete. If it helps, Dark Knight, think of yourself as Hercules, and these as your labors. Except, of course, they are labors of the mind, much unlike that dull... Ah, Detective, you arrived! I thought Catwoman's little predicament might encourage your participation. I realized, you see, that the kind of image-obsessed narcissist who places bat symbols on his hubcaps would never willingly submit himself to the kind of humiliation I have in store. Yet, here you are, Detective. The humiliation is waiting below. Well then, Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Well done. Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom really fast. Tick-tock, Detective, tick-tock. Can that ramshackle motor handle this? Faster, Dark Knight, faster! Can those flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed. I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
Don't get too confused. Now, right. I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours. Come now, Detective. Time waits for no man. And I wait for no Batman. Once more under the track, Dark Knight. Once more! Where did you learn how to drive? That I hear. Is it time, winged chariots hurrying near? You're close, Detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. You appear to have been utterly crushed by my superiority. Try again, Detective. I have all night. Try again and... If you're feeling vainglorious enough for another attempt, Dark Knight, you must trundle back to the start of the course. Would you like another attempt at that lap? Now pay attention, Detective. Go left. If you can't understand the intellectual virtues of completing this trial, Batman, I'm not going to explain them to you. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. A quite stunning failure. Would you like to try again, Detective? You'll fail once more. Fail. Would you like another attempt at that lap? Aren't things clearer now that that insane clown has been disposed of? Now you know who your real nemesis is. Or if you prefer, that Roman knockoff Mercury. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. Relax, Dark Knight. The ordeal is over. Such a pity the laws of physics prohibit me from testing my non-Euclidean designs. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say.
Finally, Batman, I'm not the only one to suffer as a result of your incompetence. Relax, Dark Knight. The ordeal is over. Such a pity the laws of physics... ethics prohibit me from testing my non-Euclidean designs. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Well done to the pair of you. That's the first key collected. Don't expect to be sinking your claws into too many more. Too many more. Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight, you sweet, naive sentinel, of course it wouldn't. But now I have several hundred terabytes of performance data relating to the latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. With that in mind, I have prepared for you something a little less knuckle-whitening and rather more brow-furrowing in Chinatown. Hurry on over, Detective, or it won't be curiosity that kills the cat.
Connection established. As expected, sir, a small drone force has been deployed to stop you. Batman's here! Engage multiple units, cross him! Lost the Rattler! Sir, I've got a system shutdown on multiple drones! He's using an EMP, Sergeant. Reboot systems now! Batman just took out a Diamondback. EMP surge detected. Rebooting drone systems. I'm flanking him. Batman's taken out a drone. Rattler hacked. Batman's taken out a Rattler.
Until I finish disarming the bomb.
Drone's been hit. Target disappeared. He's there. Find him.
The bomb payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Excellent work. Bomb defused.
Keep pushing, and I might just pull the trigger on this place.
Whatever Riddler's built beneath Chinatown, it's not going to stop me.
front right off.
Well, Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are? These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. Elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. You know, Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out.
I did it! I actually did it! I mean, of course I did. Good. As expected.
A trial so elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. You know, Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out. This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. Mind the gap, Detective. Give up? Not yet. It's far too much fun watching you try. Well done, Detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day. Congratulations, Dark Knight. You've earned the right to play the next part of the puzzle. Head over to the board.
Oh joy. Time to play the Will My Head Explode game again. You better be right, Batman. Head still attached? Great. Collar still attached? Not so great.
Congratulations! You've achieved the very minor victory of not being as stupid as you look. Not stupid as you look. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate the orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big, mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting.
Orphanage.
Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Nigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
Oh crap! He's coming after us! What the hell is that thing?
It's a bat.
He's on our tail! Outrun that thing!
Come on, close him.
Trust me, don't hit the banks. They're smoking for it.
That thing will flatten us. Move!
I'm going!
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed.
Nah, bidin.
Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck.
Good luck.
No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark. Mark. Almost there, Batman. But you haven't quite made my mark. Close, but it's not quite on the dot. Heavens above! Will you ever figure it out? Ever. reflect a little more precisely, Batman. Precisely, Batman. The answer is right under and over your nose.
And over your nose.
Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading Feng Shui for serial killers. Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all. You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. You'll never get out of here if you don't learn to communicate. Two questions and two answers, children. But which goes where? You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Batman. Catwoman, you're lagging behind. Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums.
Here you go.
For not creating a riddle that you can merely pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant?
Be my guest.
Every robot you defeat merely provides more data for me to analyze, Dark Knight. Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I don't need your concern. Just your help.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion.
Mental exhaustion.
You still haven't apologized.
For what?
For Eddie treating me like a white hat. Like one of your sidekicks. You know, half the crooks in Gotham think I feed you info.
You do.
Well, yeah, when there's something in it for me. They think I'm doing it on principle.
Hey, Bats. When did Catwoman get so cute? must have been when I started looking out of your eyes, hmm? You're gonna ask her out or what?
I see what you're trying to do. You're testing
You're not still torn up about Talia al Ghul, are you? Come on, it's been months. Even the worms that ate her corpse have probably forgotten about it by now.
Now all you have to do is stand in the right place and...
You're really gonna turn down this fine opportunity for romance just because I blew your last girlfriend's lungs out? Take a tip from your wingman, Brucey. The ladies hate it when you brood over the ex you failed to save.
And I hope City Hall tries blowing us all to pieces again.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary. I should be connected shortly, sir. Expect minor resistance, Master Bruce. If you leave now, the device will explode. Direct hit on a Rattler. Rattler's hit. It's still operational. Rattler's been hit. Mamba down. Rattler offline. Lost the Mamba drone. Direct hit on Rattler. Armor still holding. Rattler down. Drone's offline.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Congratulations, sir. Bomb destroyed.
You're not taking any more from me, Batman. Next time, you'll die trying.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. I control these. Oh, you incompetent boy racer. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop?
Pit stop.
Very good, Dark Knight! Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. How do you notice, Batman? The walls of inevitability are closing in. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. Oh, Dark Knight. That looked like it hurt. Did it? Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. Final lap. What a fitting in for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. I can see it, Detective. You're miscalculating corners, swerving through straights. No, Batman, you can't drive through solid objects. It's really basic physics. Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Oh, good. The fun part.
Riddle me this. What has a cape, a cowl, and can't be...
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana.
We've got our orders. Leave the riddle guy alone. But he's got robots, man. Actual freaking robots. Did you see what he's built down there? It's huge. He doesn't share tech, so don't ask. Yeah, but robots. Look, all these freaks. Riddler, that flying flamethrower maniac, this place.
Oh, Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Come now, Dark Knight. Don't force me to eject you from the chamber.
Eject you from the chamber.
Dark Knight. Since you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test. The only mammals capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise. Creatures known to prey on bats include hawks, owls, some spiders, falcons, and, oh yes, of course, me. It must feel wonderful, Detective, floating majestically over a city filled with your minute inferiors. Much like being me. How does that cape work? Shape memory fibers? Some sort of collapsible harness? An arrogant insistence that the laws of gravity do not apply to you? Of another plucky young man who likes strapping on a pair of makeshift wings. What was his name? Oh yes, that's right. It's a classical reference, you uncultured brute. Flummoxed, Batman? At a loss? Completely stumped? That's how I feel when I contemplate how long it's taken to beat you. minutes, Batman. I am unbeatable. Keep rubbing those two brain cells together and you just might produce a spark. At a loss, completely stumped. That's how I feel when I contemplate how long it's taken to beat you. What's it like to be unable to figure out an intellectual challenge, Batman? Truly, I'd like to know. Flummoxed, Batman, at a loss, completely stumped. That's how I feel when I contemplate how long it's taken to beat you. No shame in being stuck. The shame lies in thinking you could beat me in the first place. Admit it, Batman. Poor Batman. Listen, when I'm stuck on a puzzle, I find it helps to, you know, it's never come up.
Never come up. Flummoxed, Batman, at a loss, completely stumped. That's
That's how I feel when I contemplate how long it's taken to beat you. That's it, Batman. Keep rubbing those two brain cells together and you just might produce a spark. Watching you try! Admit it, Batman. I am unbeatable. Batman, at a loss, completely stumped. That's how I feel when I contemplate how long it's taken to beat you. Batman, at a loss, completely stumped. That's how I feel when I contemplate how long it's taken to beat you. Poor Batman. Listen, when I'm stuck on a puzzle, I find it helps to... You know, it's never come up. Never come up. You got there eventually, making you literally as capable as the digit-flapping mammal you pointlessly pretend to be. Your next key awaits you. Key.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Can you trust him, Catwoman?
Can you trust?
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Celine is waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Ms. Kyle.
That guy actually thought he could double-cross Scarecrow. Doesn't sound... Psychos! They're gonna kill me!
It doesn't take much to tame a cat.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
Greetings to my costumed contestants. Your next challenge is simple. Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Hey, don't shove.
The counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Move over, would you?
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already. Well, you better grab that key and be on your way. Meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
Leave the blue ones to me. Leave the blue ones to me.
There's more where that came from, Batman. I built a highly efficient production line. Highly efficient production.
The red ones are mine.
You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally? After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
Great news, Bats. I was just hanging out in hell, you know, 'cause you killed me and sent me there, and you'll never guess who I saw. That's right, your dead girlfriend, Talia al Ghul. Now, don't worry, I asked, and she's totally cool with Cat Lady having a go on the old scratching post. She also says, ow, ow, is this a bullet in my sternum or a broken heart?
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
Batman! It's not a friggin' tank! Oh, God. Come on, get us out of here! First ace, now the airships. Batman's pushing us hard. You hear? Recon team stumbled on one of the Riddle guy's hideouts. He sounds crazy. Man, look at all the construction work. No economic downturn here. Pretty ugly, though. The way they're building all that new stuff, right? Batman! It's Batman!
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
Prepare for attack. The Bat's on the offensive.
Be advised, Alpha target to be brought in alive if possible. Yeah, right. If Scarecrow wants the Bat in one piece, then he can cuff the bastard himself.